Good day, everybody. This is Doug, the Modeling Hermit, and I have got a new project going on. Like I've said in a couple other videos, like I need another hole in my head. I've got so many projects now, but that's what life is all about. And this is MPC's 1976 Chevrolet Caprice. Mark over at Grandpa Mark's Hobbies is doing a that's a YouTube channel, is doing a group build for Chevrolet's April Chevrolet group build, and it's going to last, I think, about 3 months, I think he said. So we're going to be starting this project of the MPC 1976 Chevrolet. Be using this box is the one that I'm starting from, and as you can see, it's still sealed. This is actually April 2nd, and it's still sealed. And I'm going to be doing what I do with all these. I cannot seem to build one of these things straight stock out of the box. I always got to fiddle with it somehow or another. And on this one, I'll probably be dropping it down in the weeds and putting these really cool, is that going to stay there? These really cool wheels on it from Pegasus. Put that up there. So anyway, these really cool Pegasus wheels on. I just think those are just fabulous looking wheels. Hopefully you can see them there. So anyway, yeah, we're going to be playing around with this thing and having ourselves a really good time with it. The nice thing about this, for a lot of builds, I like to, have a lot of detail, but this one is kind of fun because it doesn't have the detail in the chassis, so I don't have to worry a whole lot about, doing chassis work. I just build it just as it comes from the box. And then, like I said, drop it down in the weeds. So, Grandpa Mark, thank you for the opportunity for another community build. These are always a lot of fun. And we will see what I end up with out of this thing. You never know. I'll probably mess around with that interior quite a bit. And then the body's going to probably get some custom paint on it and a little detailing here and there. Well, we are back. This is actually April 6th. I did my beginning video on this for on the 2nd of April, but it's about 4 days later. And I did an unboxing of this kit and explained all kinds of stuff on it, and just did a wonderful job of opening up the bags and showing the parts that are in them and everything. And then realized that my camera had been pointed at the ceiling the whole blessed time. So all you were looking at was a white ceiling. So we're going to start this all over again. We're going to, the plastic is off now. And I have the plastic parts off out of the bag. The plastic bags are gone now too, except for the windshield. And as I mentioned in the video earlier, of which there's no sense in talking about that, but this glass is in really good condition, being in the plastic like it is. Let's see, there is a thing from Auto World showing what's new at the store for whenever this thing came out. And we'll set that to the side for right now. In unboxing this, there'll be some parts that I don't use. The trailer will go into another kit. The wheels for the trailer, I'm going to use, when I do actually build that, I'll just build those with the stock steel wheels. These, I think I mentioned earlier, if I didn't, I'll mention it again. These are the same thing as what the 1969 Ford Galaxie 500 XL, the real cars, had hubcaps very similar to these right here. So those I'll be saving for, when I do that kit. Also, the 1966 Ford Fairlane kit also has a full set of those in it. White wall tires I'll explain later, but I will not be using these on this kit, although I love my white wall tires. I've grown up around them, and to me, black wall tires means cheap car and poor man's car, and the white wall tires for more deluxe car. That's the way I put it anyway. And we're going to set these aside for when I come back to my, do have one out yet? There we go. That comes out. Okay, so now the body. Let's move that back. See if I can get enough of this body in here at a time. I'm having to still get used to this thing. Okay, so now do I have my camera on the car? Lucky there, I have my camera on the car. So the 71 through 76 Chevrolet, full-size Chevrolets are probably some of my favorites of all time. This one comes through with very, very little that I'm going to have to address. There's a mold dip here on it that I'm going to have to address, and just a little bit of mold lines. There's just very little mold process that I'm going to have to deal with, or flash. There's hardly any flash on this car. So that's all looking good. My dad, I should explain one of the reasons I like these cars so much. I had a 1972 four-door hardtop. Did not have the post in the middle of it there. And then I had a 72 four-door hardtop, a 74 convertible. Had that while I was in the Army. And then my dad had a 76 four-door hardtop. So this is 76, but as a four-door hardtop. So I just loved those cars. And then I had a 71 Olds 98 and a 76 Olds 98 over the years. So interior looks really good. There's just no cleanup on that interior at all. That's beautiful interior on that thing. So no worries at all about the interior. I'm very pleased with that. The chassis has got one little area. There's no sense even showing that. There's really nothing on the chassis that you can even see. I mean, that's how good that chassis is. And for that age, I mean, yeah. Now, I will admit that there's very little detail on the chassis either. We do have the catalytic converter in, and with the dual exhaust coming off of that, and then that comes out to a dual exhaust here. And then we have the seat on this and the steering wheel. That's what's on that thing. So I'm not going to get too carried away with what I'm going to do on the chassis. Can't say it, but I'm not going to get too carried away with what I'm going to do on the chassis. There's a little bit of flash here and there that I'm going to have to address on that. So there's flash here and some there. And then, like I said, that little piece there along the side. This really, I'll paint it up, and that's probably going to be about it on that. There's no sense getting too carried away on these are old promos. Okay. So still they would have been screw bottom, but on these here, they had the little pins. Actually, the front doesn't even have anything. But on the back, you had the little pins on that. So, and then it's got the 76 Chevrolet used by stuff like that, permission. Let's see. We have the radiator and firewall, and we have exhaust over here, manifold. So radiator, firewall, and exhaust manifolds, and there's a hose on that. Then we get into the trailer items here. There is a little flash, but I'm not sure any of it's really going to affect much. There's a little piece of flash right here that I'll have to deal with. Other than that, that's not too bad. This one has got some flash right in there, but that's going to come. I mean, that basically will just peels off. A little piece of something there, and a little thing I'll have to sand off there. So this little piece and that little piece that I have to sand off. Let's see. The hood looks beautiful. Under hood detail is good too. And the dash looks good. There's a little bit of flash on the sides, edges of the dash. Engine's got a couple very minor places. Other than that, that tree looks really good. And yeah, so that looks good. Let's see what we got down here. We got the instructions, the decals. I opened those up earlier. We'll take a look at them again. So this kit has not been started. It's just that I opened up earlier, and like I said, we showed everything but what I was in the kit. So we do have, finally they're getting around to putting the instrument panel decals and such like that, radio and instrument panel decals in. That thing. And it's got the nice decals for the hood, the sides, the trunk, B-pillars. Oh, that even got the climate control in there. Yeah, so good decals for stock. Now, what I was going to mention, there's the axles for it. What I was going to mention earlier is that I'm not going to build this in back stock. I've got these really, let me dig that body out of the mess that I made there. I'll set this over here. And we're going to go for a lowrider on this. I love my lowriders anyway in this era of car. And my friend Leon over at Model Car 1589, man, I'll tell you what, his work is just so inspiring. He is such an amazing modeler. And yeah, I look at his stuff and I go, yeah, well, this thing's going to go low down in the weeds. And I got this, I showed these wheels earlier in the video, and they're going to go down in there, and they're going to look good. Let me see if I can get this up high enough you can see it. So they're going to look good on there. Back even better where they'll spin around underneath there. But yeah, we're going to have to go low on this. Custom paint job. I'll be taking off some of the trim on this thing here and doing a custom paint job on it and such. And yeah, I mean, nothing like what Leon can do. I mean, I'm not anywhere near the modeler he is. But yeah, we're going to be playing around with this in a little bit here. And the interior, I'll do some interesting things on it. I may do a Mexican blanket interior on that. I've been thinking about that for a while. But I don't know. I really kind of like that. I love the interiors on these cars. Just stock even. Just wow. So, with that in mind, I think that we're just going to work on getting started on this thing, getting it sanded out and getting the body into some soapy water and get that all cleaned up. And mostly just get this thing ready for going through the paint booth there and stuff. That's what we're going to be doing next here with it. Probably a little bit of minor assemblies that get done before things go in the paint booth. Like gluing the halves of the engine. Well, pretty well gluing the pieces of the engine together, get it set up first. I'm not going to get crazy with that engine. I don't know that I even worry about wiring it. I'll probably just build it straight. This one is going to be mostly just what you see outside. It's what it's going to be. So anyway, this is Doug, the Modeling Hermit, and I am off the air, and I'm gone.